Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Money! Blue lady! Green, triple team!
Let's go, D.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Winston. To the right side and complete to Hurst. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Good job, D. Good job.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Trying to collect. Check.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready?
54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Army.
Mike's 5'4".
Flip it.
Mike's 5'4".
Here I come.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
Hey, check.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We got
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Mike 380. Mike 5-5.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10.
That's the way.
To throw is Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Zebra.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come off the ball hard. Shoot.
Sonic.
Check.
Sonic.
This is Elliott.
Go, run.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. Black 22.
Mike's 5-4.
Green 17.
Jim.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Mike 54.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. White 25.
Check Mike 54.
5-0.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go.
Yeah. Right there. 54.
Green 17.
54 Mike.
Target.
Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston.
We own them.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Check.
Easy.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mike 90.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey.
Hey, check Mike.
One left.
Watch 55. Right here.
Mike 55.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Let's see what you got.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
There we go. That's the touchdown.
John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
It's
And an alley to run.
It's going to be a long day.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You're trash. You're trash. Let me go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Come on. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 54. Mike's easy. Hey, in your face.
Hey, watch that.
Let me go.
Here's Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Wait. Come on. Run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, man up, D.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. You got nothing.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
I got you.
He's coming. We got to jump up.
Running with Elliott.
He's checking.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, stop.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweater.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We ain't begin to tear you up. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the run, it's Pumphrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Now Wilson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Flag 90. Mike 55. Be alert. Got you, punk.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mike, green 80. Right there in the middle, 55.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, go.
Jameis to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Winston. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's get it. Mike 54.
You don't want none of that.
Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
So that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Hey, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First down.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10.
Let him know.
They run with Pumphrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. They cut and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They did a really long field goal to do so.
Rip left.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
36.
Hey, watch him go.
They'll run with Elliott.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Run.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go.
Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
It's our time. It's our time.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Winston to throw it this time. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards.
Let's go, baby.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Mike's 5-4, Mike. Oh, trot. Mike's 5-4. Let him go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards. One man in the backfield, Elliott. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. To throw is Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
5-0. Here we go. Mike's 54.
Easy.
54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Bang, bang. Check, check.
Again, it's Pumphrey, able to slither by.
Get there, get there, get there, get there.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 85 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things